Partia is not quick to forget the dark past of where he stands today. The jeering and taunting. His rebellion was outnumbered, they would say, likely to be crushed under the very boot it looked to throw off. They spoke of his foolishness and how he was unjustly rebelling against Unkid, not seeing his tyranny for what it was. They turned their backs to him time and time again, and now the Sultan marches proudly among the very men and women who had previously denied him. He holds no grudges against them, and harbors no hate, for he understands the fear that grips a person before such a monumental decision. But it seems, as the Ishkasi have fortified their status as one of the most powerful kingdoms in all Calradia, men and women of all callings have begun to flock to the Sultan. He must not rest on his laurels, this he knows, and he must be wary of potential turncoats who join him for the gold he offers, and not the dream. But such pessimism can wait for a later time. With war on the horizon, he must not let his thoughts be clouded by such negativity. He must stay focused solely on that dream, on the promise of a brighter future for all Calradia. Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to another chapter in the Adventures of Partia Al-It in Bannerlord. War is on the horizon. Be it the horizon to the north or the horizon to the east, war lurks just over the bend of the earth, like the sun itself. Preparations have been made. The banners must now be called together, and whether the nobles make their demands in the Sultan's court or not, they will get the war that they so clearly desire. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bannerlord. Things are going to get interesting as we move forward. Today's session might see a change of pace in one of two directions. Either this war that we've been building up towards, this war against the Battanians, is what seems to be the most likely. It seems to be what the nobles favor. So either it'll be in that direction, or it will be in the direction of war within our own borders. I don't know if you can tell, because of this little UI element that's completely new. But we are in the latest version of the game now. And with being in the latest version of the game, there's a possibility of war, not just from without, but also from within. Rebellions are on the table, folks. And if we take a quick look at our fiefs, you will see that despite all of our hard work and effort, we're going to see in many of these holdings of ours, loyalty take a significant hit. Now, from my understanding, loyalty has a point of equilibrium where it's trying to get to. I believe that number is 50, but I know that if it gets below 25, things start to bubble. Trouble starts to come. So we need to make sure that we're never under 25, and then below 15, a full-fledged rebellion kicks off as long as the militia outnumbers the garrison, which is the case in some of our holdings. But before we get to that, what I believe is happening is when loyalty passes a certain number, and I believe that number is 50, there is this loyalty drift that you can see at the bottom over there that kicks in to try and normalize loyalty to that middle point. So if we take a look at some of these places that have 100 loyalty but aren't seeing a negative, it's simply because we have enough elements counteracting that loyalty drift to try and keep things positive. Well, that's what it looks like is going on. At the same time, if we take a look at some of these places with where loyalty is below 50, again, I'm using that as an arbitrary guess number right now, we can see that loyalty drift is pushing in the positive direction instead. Now, there is some trouble over here, especially with regards to culture being a big negative, but it's something to keep in mind that reaching 100 isn't necessarily sustainable. Lanaken Castle right now, for example, is at 100, and we could get rid of the governor here to not suffer from the governor's culture penalty, but we would still suffer. I mean, actually, if we get rid of the -1, it would slow down the drain of loyalty. If we apply the right governor, then maybe we'll see a positive instead. It's going to be interesting working around the loyalty issues, but as we can see in some cases, all the hard work we put into making loyalty so high is going to be slowly chipped away at. Not an imminent danger, not something that will cause us trouble, tomorrow, or hopefully not today, but definitely something we need to keep an eye out for. I don't think we'll see a rebellion today. What are the chances? But it's definitely something we need to keep an eye out for. Now, that's not the only thing that has changed with the latest update. There's a lot of other little stuff as well. Marriage is now officially on the table as well, for example. But these are all things that we'll be concerning ourselves with down the line, because I am very much hell-bent on declaring this war against the Battanians. Hopefully today. I would like to see some gains today. But in the worst case scenario, in the worst case scenario, it'll be like right at the beginning of next session. I think it'll be today though. This is also new, if I'm not mistaken, seeing all of these notables listed down over here. If I'm not mistaken, I don't recall that from earlier. And I do believe that the rate at which notables are populated has changed as well. Lots of little changes. It's an exciting update, actually. It's quite a large one. With this update, it looks like our overall income coming from the workshops is still looking quite reasonable. Our brewers are making good money. Our silversmiths making good money. This one brewer at Sargot I've been meaning to replace for a while. I just haven't done. In fact, these 3 workshops I should probably look to replace. As we go to war with the Battanians, there will be some opportune locations for some workshops. So I think I'll just wait until then, because why not at this point? Beyond that as well, though, if we take a look at the situation just to... Something feels different here. I don't think anything is, but something feels different here. But just to look at our situation over here, Aldan has raised an army once again, but I don't think it has that much time left. So as soon as it's done, in fact, even before it's done, serving, I'm going to draw all the banners to me to try and get everybody together. And then we will go ahead and declare this war on the Battanians. I was like, where'd they go? On the Battanians. Yeah, it should be good. Now, there's a whole bunch of new stuff with regards to truces and relations with other kingdoms and stuff like that. We'll tackle all that stuff as we get there. First order of business, really quickly, though, is to take a look at our character screens, because there are guaranteed to be, changes across the board. Oh, dear. All right, well... I don't know if I want to do every single thing right here, right now, but certainly some things I'd like to take care of at this moment, and then some other things we'll leave until later. Because again, like I said, I kind of want to declare war right now. It's been a while since we've declared a war, or had a war, I should say. Fervent Attacker, 4 morale at the beginning of the battle when you're attacking. That's not bad. Increase the rate of recruiting tier 1, 2, 3 prisoners by 50%. Not bad. Oh, hang on. Now, increase the rate of recruiting tier 4, 5, and 6 prisoners by 50%? Are you telling me that we can now start recruiting tier 5 prisoners? Because that's not bad. Helps morale when we're defending. Well, we only ever attack when we know we have the advantage, so I think Stout Defender is not a bad idea, because it's something that'll help us when we didn't want to get caught out of position. When we didn't want to be in battle, Stout Defender will help us. I think that makes sense, I suppose. So let's go ahead with Stout Defender there. Additional 8 morale at the beginning of the battle when you're defending, and then 4, 5, 6 prisoners of tier 4, 5, and 6 will be quicker to be recruited. Okay, interesting. I hope I'm not making a mistake here, because that would be upsetting. But moving on, Authority, Town Garrison is more effective, Disorganized State duration is reduced, or Heroic Leader. +1 town loyalty per day. Troops in your formation cause 10% more morale penalty when they kill an enemy. I'm going to go with Heroic Leader. I feel like, actually, with the introduction that I just recorded, I feel like that kind of, it fits. Not that Partia would ever call himself a hero, but I feel like that's kind of fitting. And I do like the idea of, if loyalty is ever dropping too hard, we can just kind of visit the town, become the governor temporarily, and fix the loyalty situation. So Heroic Leader it is. Up over here, Loyalty and Honor, tier 3+ troops under your command ignore retreat due to low morale. Oh, wow. Convert non-bandit prisoners 30% faster. I like that. Or Famous Commander. Increase renown gain from battles by 50%. Recruited troops start with bonus experience of 200 XP. Neither of these are bad. I actually quite like these. But I like Loyalty and Honor. I feel like that's also in keeping with who we've been. The Loyalty and Honor for us. And that means tier 3+ troops do not retreat with low morale. That should be huge in like holding the line and stuff like that. That should be quite a big game changer. Up over here, Inspiring Leader, 20% less influence needed to call parties to army. I'm glad I checked this before I pulled our army together. Troops in your formation gain 5% more experience from battles, not bad. Or Uplifting Spirit. Increase battle morale by 10 during siege assaults and defenses. Party size limit increased by 10. Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, you know what? This is a tough one to pick. Inspiring Leader or Uplifting Spirit. Neither of these words are like an instant one or the other. I would like to think that Partia is an Inspiring Leader, but also that he's an Uplifting Spirit. I feel like maybe of late he's been a bit of a downer as well. So maybe I'm leaning a bit more towards Inspiring Leader, considering what happened last session with all the new recruits that we got. So sure, Inspiring Leader, less influence needed to call parties, and troops gain experience faster. That's only the troops in my formation, by the way, just to be clear. I feel like Uplifting Spirit is the more obvious choice and the quote-unquote correct choice, because an increased party size is, a good thing. But we all know how I play over here, and it's not about numbers all the time. It's not about min-maxing. I'm gonna go with Inspiring Leader. I feel like it's more fitting with the story we've been weaving so far. Make a difference. Your kills have 100% higher effect on friendly troops' battle morale. Archer troops generate 10% more shared experience. Okay. Or lead by example. Increase the rate of recruiting melee prisoners by 50%. Cavalry troops generate 10% more shared experience. And these are all pretty good. Make a difference. Lead by example. I'm thinking... It's kind of funny, actually. I would expect Make a Difference to be the one where... I would expect Lead by Example to be the one where your kills have a higher impact, because you are, fighting. Geez, I'm gonna go ahead and say Lead by Example. I'm gonna say Lead by Example. Higher chance of recruiting prisoners more quickly. Rather, not higher chance, but faster recruitment of prisoners, which is good. But also cavalry troops that we've been focusing on for a very long time, they'll be gaining experience faster as well. So maybe Lead by Example, sure. Trusted Commander increases the rate of recruiting ranged prisoners by, 50%. Troop experience gain while fighting in simulated battles are increased as well. That's irrelevant for the most part. Great Leader. At the beginning of a battle, the morale of all your troops is increased by 5. Troops with the same culture as a party leader will have their battle morale increased by 5 at the start of the battle. Interesting. I feel like I'm going to hold off on some of these last couple. It's so hard to make these decisions on the fly. Higher morale or increase the rate. Trusted Commander, Great Leader. I like Great Leader. Again, Trusted Commander would be the better option for all intents and purposes, especially because of that recruitment of ranged prisoners. Trusted Commander would be the right option for that from a pure numbers perspective, but Great Leader, I feel like, matches better the story that we're telling. A Great Leader it shall be. We pledge our swords, gives us an extra companion, and each tier 6 troop increases party battle morale by 1 up to 10 at the start of battle. Okay, interesting, we got quite a few of those. Or Talent Magnet. Add 3 focus points to 3 random clan members when you get this perk. +1 party. Oh, damn, +1 party, that's big. Well, my name is Party Elite, so I think this one makes the most sense. Either of these really works. Now I'm gonna go with Talent Magnet, and then we can arrange another army of our own. Well, of our clans. Oh, that's a tough choice. I'm gonna go with Talent Magnet. Yeah, I think both of these match with what happened last session. Let's go with Talent Magnet. Done. Ultimate Leader is just a couple steps away, increasing our party size the more skilled we are. Very well. Charm is still stuff that's rarely ever relevant. When you visit your own settlements, they gain a +5 loyalty bonus once per day. You know what? I think Parade might be the way to go. Rather than Courtship, gain +1 influence per day for each allied lord party that are not currently in an army while waiting in the same town. What is the likelihood of that happening, right? So let's go ahead with the Parade. Not only because I don't think Courtship is very much Partia's thing either. That's been Ottawa's been much better at those kinds of conversations and whatnot. Partia is still in some ways new to this game. Parade, I like that. It also goes with the things like the Great Leader and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's see. What else shall we do over here? Full arm? No, two-handed. I say we focus on our two-handed, perhaps. Tactics is tempting as well. +10 party size. You know what? Let's do tactics. We've got room to grow two-handed right now. Let's do tactics, where it's a little bit tighter. Done. Done and done. Alia. Smithing. Let's go ahead and get you the Steelmaker over here. Surprised we have to reassign this, but okay. Yeah, I think I prefer that. And we've got a focus point for you as well. Let's go ahead and drop it into what? Bow, riding, scouting. These all are pretty stacked right now. I could stack on smithing a bit, so that way she can learn a little bit more, gain experience a bit faster. Sure, why not? Did a fair bit of smithing last session. Okay, we got an attribute point here as well. Could go with endurance, helps with riding as well as smithing as well as athletics, worst case scenario. Let's go ahead and do that. Cool. Moving on to Ottawa over here. Oh my lord, this is a lot. Okay, this one's easy. Arrow deflection is all we have. Easy choice. Bow. Give you dead aim. Add bodkin as well, I think, to damage, to ignore enemy armor. That'll be across the board. Over here, rapid fire increases bow reload speed, quick adjustments. You know what? She's not even using her bow. Let's leave that for later. Or a crossbow or throwing. Let's leave all that for later. Cool. Trying to accelerate the process here. I mean, again, folks, like I say all the time, I look at your feedback when, I do certain things. I look at what you have to say about my approach and I try to adjust accordingly. So I'm trying to hurry this along a little bit because I've received a bit of feedback with regards to that. So let me know what you think about the pacing today. Shield Breaker deals more damage against shields with throwing weapons, or Quick Draw. Let's go with Quick Draw so you can fire faster and your soldiers can fire faster. Flexible Fighter, melee mode of throwing weapons you wield now deals more damage. Infantry gain control skill. Ranged troops gain vigor skills, okay. Or Hunter, deal more damage against horses with throwing weapons. You know what, let's go with Hunter. Go with Hunter. Especially considering we're going up against the Khuzait, inevitably. Perfect Technique, projectile speed increased by 25%. Troops have the same by 10%. Mounted Skirmisher, decrease mounted accuracy penalties. Yeah, I like that. Mounted Skirmisher it is. Running Throw or Knockoff. Thrown weapons have a chance of dismounting cavalry. I like that as well. Yeah, let's go with that. Knockoff, sure. Because he's got some thrown weapons. Nothing up here. Tactics, let's go ahead and get you what? Neither of these really make much of a difference, I suppose. You tight formations, I suppose. Down over here, proper engagement, deal more damage in certain terrains versus asymmetrical warfare in other terrains. I'm going to go ahead and say proper engagement to kind of reflect his past and things like that. Small unit tactics or horde leader. I'm going to go ahead and say horde leader for Najin. Oh, this is another change, by the way. We can now upgrade people when they're not in our party. Horde leader for Najin makes sense to me. Give him a slightly larger party. Lawkeeper to deal more damage against bandit parties, or coaching. More damage in all battle simulations. That sounds good to me. Coaching. Swift regroup decreases disorganized time. Improviser, no morale penalty for disorganized state in battles, and sally out or when being attacked. Lose fewer men when breaking into and breaking out from a settlement under siege. Sure, let's make him an improviser. Just based on his time, with the bandits and whatnot. Time with the bandits, y'all know what I mean. Let's go with frugal, I suppose. I'm confused as to why these have all been reset. +4 passive experience gain for tier 4 plus troops, +1 militia per day, +2 passive experience gain for all troops. Garrison wages are 5% less. Let's go with drill sergeant, sure. Sweatshops or stiff upper lip. I don't know. Gonna say stiff upper lip, maybe? Because that gives reduced food consumption while in an army by 10%. Garrison wages are decreased by 20% for castles as well. I don't know if that's really going to come in handy. Efficient campaigner, not implemented. Fair enough. Paid in promises, not implemented. Okay, fair enough. Or are they partly implemented? Troop wages are decreased by 25% while in an army. Sure. Foreseeable future, increase party morale by 2 if the party has more than 7 days of food. Tariff income is 10% higher. Or logistician, increase party morale by 4 if number of mounts is greater than non-cavalry troops. Tax income is 10% higher. I'm going to go with foreseeable future. Done here. Dorian the Scholar is up next. Roguery, does this really matter? I don't think so. His stewardship, we can go ahead and get him stiff upper lip as well. And let's also go ahead and give him efficient campaigner, sure. Engineering, Imperial Fire is the only option available. Good stuff. One more focus point available. This is Dorian the Scholar. You know what? Up his stewardship. Allow him to have an even larger army than he does right now, more easily, and then we'll look at his engineering, now that engineering and stewardship is matched up. Could have also done his tactics, but he has room to gain more tactics already. Leotold the Smith, you're smithing. Let's go ahead and get you Sharpened edge. The cut damage of crafted weapons is increased by 2%. Sure thing. I like to use cutting as opposed to stabbing, so that makes more sense to me than sharpened tip, which is for thrust damage. What else do we have over here? Nothing. A focus point. Leotold the Smith. Leotold the Smith. What to give you? I actually don't know. Are those thrown weapons on his back? I think so. Give him a focus point and thrown, I suppose. Sure. Down by Anjikin over here. Unless it's trade, I guess I don't quite care. Yeah, nope. No worries here. I mean, I care. I don't mean to say I don't care, but I mean like the urgency of it. Down here, nothing for your archery. We do have some focus points though, so let's go ahead and spend some on the bow, I think. And maybe spend some on the polearm or two-handed. I'm going to check before I dedicate that. Because I'm not sure which one it falls under. Beyond that though, her control, weaken up. And we'll figure out the focus points later. Cool. Denny the Swift over here. Also, unless it's trade, not really urgent, I suppose. Cool. That's everyone's upgrades done, it looks like. I believe a couple focus points left to spend, but I will take a look at that for Fridina, right? I just want to make sure I've got the weapon type correct. Alright, done. Committing. Done. No going back now. Just really quickly going to check on Fridina over here. Your weapon is a Volg. It is a two-handed polearm. Alright, cool. Go ahead and get you that polearm then. Fridina. Polearm. Just the one for now? I mean, where else would I spend her focus points? It's all she really kind of does around these parts, right? So sure, one more for the one more for the bow. Help her, catch up to her polearm skill. Yeah, cool, sure. Done. Commitments made. I think it's time to leave. And to touch on this, by the way, many of you have pointed out that the I forget his name now, but the guy that I was speaking to at like at the end of the last session, there is a very hefty chance that the man might actually just turn coat on us as well. So do I really want to spend that much time and effort putting together that many merchants' banes just to sell them to a man who might, in the next week turn and join our enemies again? I know, maybe I'm a little too worried about that possibility, but it has happened before. It has happened before. And I don't want once bitten, twice shy, as they say, right? Once bitten, twice shy. I want to be careful about committing that much money to somebody who might just, again, turn their back on us immediately afterwards. Many of you have suggested that maybe we declare war, take a couple of his holdings, and then talk to him again. He'll be cheaper to acquire, which I wholeheartedly agree with. I think that's the way to go. So we'll probably take that path as opposed to trying to giving him the world just so he can abandon us shortly afterwards. All right, we're all done here. No more trading to do. I could take a look actually very quickly at the party. Are we at our limit? Very close to it. We're 11 short. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. No. Did you just reset all the timers for all the prisoners who are willing to join me? Because that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. That's a bit of a bummer. Not the end of the world. I was going to fill up my ranks with them, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Time to leave. We will head towards, I'm thinking, this hideout over here while we wait for our allies to join us. Maybe we can get some more forest bandits. Maybe this hideout instead. I wonder if attacking Pencannock first is not a terrible idea, even though it's not exactly in line with what I was planning. My plan involved taking Ostakan, Rovalt, and Turby Castle up over here, before then turning our attention to elsewhere. Verexand Castle as well, again, all the Valandian holdings that the Battanians hold, and perhaps Talavel Castle as well. Alright, you know what, let's go down to this hideout. This is just to get some forest bandits to add to our numbers, and then we'll take maybe Talavel Castle first. We'll scout Talavel Castle as well, at least. Go ahead and bring with us, hang on a second, just need this up, there we go. I'm so used to it by now. Let's go ahead and drag to our banners, who, quite a few of you are a day away. Ottawa is 4 days and 22 hours. That's the thing, as some of y'all pointed out, it's like some of these guys are really far away. They're nowhere near the front line. We should at least try and get them positioned appropriately first. Aldhan's army is 9 days away. You know, that's no joke. That's no joke. And so we want to make sure that we are... we'll see which way they go. I'm hoping that as soon as their cohesion drops, I'll be able to dive in there and bring them to us, and then we can declare war on the Battanians properly. All right, for now, let's go ahead and pull these guys towards us, and let's head down towards this hideout over here. We'll see how long we stay in this place. You guys have all enlisted. They're headed over. Aaron. It's too bad. I wouldn't mind having him, but I'm concerned that he's just going to abandon us shortly after joining us. Right, down to this hideout we go. It'll be a while yet before other people join us. Ooh, Olympus. When I say other people join us, I mean our the folks we just called to our banners. Not worth speaking to. Okay, good. Into the hideout we go. Just the littlest bit of training. It's not so much about training as it is about trying to acquire some more troops. Wait until nightfall. It's not too long. Gives our friends some time to arrive as well. And after we're done here, we might engage these looters as well. 30 of them. Very slow moving. Auto-resolve it. Train the troops a bit. Time to attack. Yeah, let's do it. I do hope that our vassals push for the war, by the way. I don't want to use my own influence to push for this war. I would like them to use their influence instead and have me approve it. But, you know, in character, we know what they're thinking. We know what's on their mind, and we can definitely play to that, play to their interests in that way. I'm going to say we go ahead and maybe train some of these Valandian swordsmen. And maybe we train some of these Aserai Mamluk soldiers as well. And let's go ahead and get ourselves some archers in here as well. Ooh, Imperial trained archers? Just the one. Okay, sure. Crossbows. They're so slow to fire is what makes me a little nervous. Aserai archers, sure. Train them up. Yeah, that works for me. Hopefully we'll be okay. We'll find out. We'll find out. Done. Let's dive in. Sorry, what I was getting at was that knowing that the nobles are hoping for this war, it's I really don't like this new layout. Knowing that our nobles are waiting for or hoping for this war, we can declare it in sort of a way of like, oh, this is what the nobles want and we're doing it for them, as opposed to feeling like a selfish, bloodthirsty sultan or anything like that. I mean, you can call me that if you want, as I'm sure some of you will. But I did read one of the comments was like, you know, it's justification for that kind of a declaration. It's like, yeah, it is, and I'm certainly going to use it. I can't just wait on the whims of my nobles, especially because what we don't know is if they're going to set us up into in a situation where they want 2 wars at roughly the same time. That would be trouble. If they want to declare war on the Battanians and the Khuzait at the same time, then we're done for, you know? My influence can only last so long before it runs out, and we find ourselves declaring a war on 2 fronts. Not looking forward to that. Trying to avoid that situation, in fact. Right, archers are in place. They're going to fire away. Come on now. Weird. I had it right. Fire at will. What, you're too far away? Come on now. This didn't used to be too far away. They're right there. Fire away. This is good as well. It's good for us to... something's up. That ain't right. That ain't right. Go ahead and get these guys in a shield wall. Gonna try and draw these guys towards me. And I'm not too concerned about them hurting me. Wow, you gotta get really close to engage, eh? There we go. Now, oh, I see. So they used to simply fire away... Hey, don't hit me. They used to simply fire away when you tell them to fire at will, but now I guess it's changed. Now it's, now they wait until the fighting has begun. Come on, man. Are we seriously not firing? I don't think they are. Oh, no, looks like they are. There we go. That took some time, but they finally got him. This must be specifically for these bandit camps. I can't imagine the battlefield is like that, where they wait until the enemy strikes the first blow. That would be foolish. Alright, interesting. It is interesting to see how these things change over time in terms of the developers' like approach to it. I feel like that's different, at least, you know. Previously, we'd be able to fire from such a long distance, and you compare then to now, and it's very different. It's notably different. Go ahead. Hit my shield. Are you seriously not shooting? There we go. Oh. Fire at me. Oh, that guy's... Whoa. Yeah, wrecked. Beautiful. Well done. Push up over here. Try to end that man's life. End his whole career, if you will. Shield wall is still active, which is why these guys are moving so slowly. Come on now. Fire away. There we go. Trying to catch arrows here. Come on, man. Oh, that's it. He didn't die, but he's wounded, and that's enough to get me in there. Guy just does not care about my existence. Down you go, buddy. Ooh, they changed the color as well. Oh, it's because I wounded him, that's why. Gained some athletic skill. Let's go ahead up over here. Hopefully our men are returning fire. I get the feeling they're maybe not. There we go. Come on now. Down you go. Another wounded. Improving my own skills as well, why not? Okay, down you go. That should be all of them, and now we duel. Now we duel. Not too many of them. I could actually let everybody fight, but no, we'll stick to our new normal and we'll duel. We'll duel. Training time? No. Very well. There. Oh, wow, that was instantaneous. That took no time. Very well. Battle 1. Trained that Imperial trained archer. Fair enough. I'll do it. Imperial even more trained archer now. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Not ideal. Not perfect. But it definitely gave me a chance to experience the changes a bit more. Still getting familiar with the new formation stuff and toggles and whatnot. Weird change. It wouldn't be so difficult if I hadn't built that habit that I have from before, you know? Relations increase with nearby notables. Well, let's go ahead and chase after these looters over here as well. Now, mind you, I am still going to check up on Pravend and Ox Hall. I should do that while these armies are marching towards me. Speed 2.2. Run them down. There's Aaron again. You best back off. There's a dozen more of us. Hi, listen, man. Surrender or die. Never take you alive. I don't intend to. Send the troops in. 2 wounded, 5 leveled up. Cool. Good enough for me. I didn't want to fight that battle. I don't think it's a necessary fight to fight. You guys can run free. Go ahead and pick up the loot. And let's check the garrison up over here as well. Alavel Castle, 281 defenders, so pretty quick to take. What I'm hoping is that our vassals, they typically target Oh. Okay, I was like, wait, we have 2 armies? Right, one's ours. This one's low on cohesion still. Good. Typically, vassals tend to target holdings that do not have a large number of defenders. And so I'm hoping that they actively kind of pursue, you know, some of this stuff over here. I mean, some of these things have decent garrisons. Some of these holdings have decent garrisons. I don't know which way our vassals are going to go. I'm also hoping that because of their larger numbers, they'll be a bit more aggressive in this war. Because again, previously, we've had fewer parties to call together. But as these armies have gotten larger and larger, I expect them to be a bit more aggressive with their attacks. Hopefully without costing too many lives. Berksand Castle over here, 289 defenders. That's a quick and easy win. That's a quick and easy win. I mean, we could dive in there and take it ourselves. See, so that's the balancing act that I'm trying to hint at or get at, is that... See, I could strike at Berksand Castle and take it for myself, but am I preventing my vassals from doing something right at the front, right? Would my vassals do the same thing? In that case, maybe I should leave it to them while I go chasing after some of the harder targets that they'll never strike at. That's what I'm, like, that's what's going on in my head right now. Raven, what are your numbers looking like? Come on. I also need to check what all these new icons are. 680 defenders is not bad. 680 defenders is not bad. But let's just check some of the details over here. Ooh, and there's somebody else in here as well. Maybe we can speak to them. Loyalty is dropping. I wonder if that's what this is. Having icons doesn't help if you don't know what they mean. I know the exclamation mark means there's a quest available. Over the tavern for mercenary swordsmen. Sure. I will drop them off in the... well, maybe not the garrison here, because again, the garrison is quite good. 508 militia, 172 garrison. Seems more than reasonable. I could recruit some troops up here. Yeah. Valandian crossbows, sure. Valandian infantry, don't mind if I do. Done. We got room for them. But I also... yeah, I guess primarily I wanted to see that tier. I forget now. Are you worth speaking to? Or no? Are you not the ruler? You are the ruler. Can I not get you to, like, just give up, man? Just, like, stop it? Just, like, stop. Pardon? I did not catch your name. My name is Partia, sir. May I ask your name? I am Patir, rightful emperor of the Calradians. How very wrong you are. I have heard your name. People speak of your deeds. It is good to finally meet you. How have we not met? Something I'd like to discuss. Proposal? That's me just giving him a gift. Ooh, hello. That's silly. I guess there's nothing I can really do with him. Let's go ahead. I'm not gonna marry some low nobody kingdom. Not a chance. Not a chance. All right, we're done here. This is good. Pravend is very well defended. Drapand Castle we should probably check as well. It's not as much in danger, but also not entirely safe. Don't wanna mess around, you know. This is a big battle, big war coming up. Okay, 518 defenders. They're gonna be fine. Ox Hall is up next. And in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and take a quick peek, actually, at our armies. Okay, wonderful. I have to bring in everybody. Maybe not everybody, but at least the ones who are far away. Gazid, Ukai, Audhan, Hekard, Amalgan is nearby. Perik. Asla is nearby, so that's good. Savannah, Najun, Abelitos, Dorian, and Lek. They're all very far away, so let's go ahead and bring them all in. 3,400 soldiers? You kidding me? Wild. And it looks like Audhan was marching in this general direction. It's a pretty hefty cost and influence, but that's fine. We're just trying to bring them together here so we can strike accordingly, wisely. Over to Ox Hall just to investigate the situation here. The numbers, and we'll... I mean, again, these regions are much better defended than I'd anticipated, I'm gonna be completely honest. 644 defenders. Well, Sven's party is here as well, so if you get rid of the 125, you got 400, 519 or something. That's not bad. Wow, okay, our frontiers are pretty well guarded. Just gotta wait until these people arrive, I suppose. 96% support. Support for war against the Khuzait has dropped significantly, if I recall correctly. Interesting that this support has dropped as well. It was at 100%, I'm pretty sure, at the beginning of this session alone. I'm actually surprised at that very well. How far are all these parties? How long must I wait for them to arrive? And do I just head down to Charas once more to pick up some more high-tier recruits? That doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Does not seem like a terrible idea. Those up here. We're all good, we're all good. Okay. Head on down. And again, the reason why I specify Charas is because it's where we know we have access to high-quality troops. And plus, this way, when everybody joins us, we can just kind of like ping-pong on our way up north and make sure everybody picks up recruits. Well, there's the declaration of war. I will have 48 hours to respond. Very well. But where are all the parties? Can't see any of them from this range. 8 days and 13 hours away. 4 days, 5 days, 3 days. Y'all are really going to make me declare this war without being anywhere near the front lines, eh? Kidding me? Amalgan, let's get you to join me. You're 15 hours away. Sven as well. Morkan. The reason why I'm getting all these people to join me is because I don't want them running around on their own, doing something foolish, and I also don't want to be running around on my own and getting caught out of position while I wait for everybody else to arrive. Asa, let's get you in here as well. And these guys can be left to be like raiding parties and stuff like that. Alright, done here. War is, well, here, basically, at this point. On Guard Castle, just want to check your situation. And again, I'm not too fussed about those last few recruits I wanted to pick up. We have tons of prisoners who will be willing to join us and all that. 618 defenders up over here. I think we're fine. Alright. Veriksand Castle will be quick to fall, but maybe we shouldn't attack it. We can scout out Ostakan and Rovolt. I need to be in a position to fight right away. I don't want to be sitting around looking pretty. There's also Ormanfard Castle. Try and get up there as quickly as possible here. Any of these settlements from where I can Rovolt, I could buy all their food. Try that. Let's try to get up to Rovolt quickly. We'll just walk past what is this? Ormanfard Castle. Walk past it just to see what its situation is. 59 looters over here. Could have engaged them. If I'd stayed zoomed in. Not the end of the world, though. Not the end of the world. Oh, that's one day gone by. Up we go, up we go. Come on, let me catch a glimpse of your garrison as we go by. 355, okay. Good stuff, good stuff. These guys anywhere near arriving? 8 hours, 3 days, 3 days, 4 days, 3 days. They're close, they're close. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned. Rovolt has 484 defenders. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. We can probably take them on ourselves, actually, mostly militia. Let's go ahead and check out the tavern here. 1 watchman. No, thank you. Recruit some troops. Nobody really available. We're 5 short. It's not the end of the world. But let us trade and let us buy all of their food. And we'll put some Valandian vassals in charge over here, and loyalty should be taken care of. Pick up all of your... well, almost all your... those bad starving people, you know? Leave them some grain. Going to war. What's there to feel bad about? Everything, right? Like, people will suffer. That's the way of war. If anything, by taking all their food, we might force the garrison to more quickly surrender. And by forcing them to more quickly surrender, we might get them to, you know, we might have the handoff of power happen sooner, which means that the people will stop suffering sooner. Yeah, that logic adds up. That makes perfect sense. I'm gonna drop some hides off over here. Don't really care about the money. Said the Merchant King. How the times have changed. Don't want to empty their pockets or anything like that. Just want all their food. Most of their food. They have some fish left, some meat left, some grapes. Lots of grapes left, actually. Can I pick some grapes up? I can. Alright, there we go. Done. Yeah, beautiful. Not that expensive or anything. Let's leave. I don't want to be caught here with my pants down. They'll just throw me in a jail cell. But I think Rovolt is maybe where we attack first. There's Ostakan as well. Move up a little bit. I just want to see what the deal is. Well, that's the deal. It's time to declare war. Everybody is for it. Everybody is for it, and wouldn't you know, it is in fact the Valandian vassals who want to see Valandia united under our banner. Fair enough. Hekard is also on board, so is Guzid, Ukai, Odhan, and Lek. Fair enough. Let's do it. If I were to deny them, it would cost me 800 influence. And then moments after, they would ask for the declaration again, and I would not be able to afford the denial. So what's the point? Why try and sway them now when I know it's inevitable? Time for war. Against the Battanians. Alright, let's do it. Partia of the Ishkas declares war on the Battanians. Well, that's the end of our tribute to them. Hopefully. Hopefully, we never have to see it again. Alright. Done here. We'd still be paying them a tribute, but I think it is less than what it was before, right? We're right here. We're going to turn right around and strike. We are 582 strong? Who made it here? Ah, Sven made it here. Good. Good stuff, good stuff. Over to Rovolt, right away. I imagine Patir is going to leave and not just stay here and fight as well. That wouldn't make any sense. 413 defenders up there. Now, what I'm worried about is we've got all these parties coming up. Disparate. I don't know how they're marching. I don't know if they're marching together. I don't know if their numbers are going to do okay given the circumstances. I mean, these are pretty large parties, so I suspect they'll be all right. I'm not going to wait until everybody arrives, though. I want to try and make sure that these guys, at least some of them, are near each other, and they can maybe form up. And otherwise, why did you have to be one of the ones who are far away? 2 days, though, not too bad. Najin, 5 days. Alright, well, for now, let's go ahead and strike and revolt. Go. Besiege the town, thank you very much. Go ahead and get our... Again, I don't know if any of these things have changed, any of these systems have changed, and how they work and how they should be approached, but I guess we'll find out together. Build that camp. There's a Malgan arriving. Excellent. 777 strong against 484. Again, it's not really the numbers I'm concerned about. It's more about getting everybody up here so they're not just walking around like fools doing nothing. Add to our cohesion over here. I don't know where everybody is. I wouldn't mind having them join me and then roam free afterwards. You know, like, at least then I know where they all are, as opposed to, you know, one might be by Oristochorus, another might be by Sanala, another might be, like, I have no idea where they are, and I don't know if they're going to get picked off one by one. There it is. Kaladog has decided to make peace with the Kozak. No surprise over there. We saw this coming. I think many of you commented on it as well, that it's probably what's going to happen. This allows the Battanians to focus on us. However, doesn't concern me all that much because they are extremely weak in comparison to us. We'll... Wow, look at that. Consider making peace paying... That's not going to happen. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Reb is almost done. But yeah, they're going to focus their efforts on us now. We have to make sure that we are moving quickly. We have to make sure that our own parties here are able to do what they need to do. I feel like Kalatild and Guzid are near each other, you know? And Odhan and Hekard and stuff. Alright, I'm going to take a bit of a risk over here. Odhan, Hekard, Kalatild, Guzid. And you know what? Eric as well. Leave them be. Let them form up their own band, hopefully. Hopefully they're near each other. Hopefully they'll form an army immediately. Again, they were calling for this war, so I imagine they have vested interest in it themselves. Let's go ahead and add cohesion as well while we're here. Alright, cool. There it is. Hekard created an army right away. Beautiful. Where is it? Down over here. By Thraktere Castle. Okay. That gives us an idea of where people are, roughly, give or take. So that's promising. That's promising. That's very promising. Go ahead and upgrade some of these soldiers who are ready to upgrade. Yep, excellent. Excellent. More horsemen over here. We have a lot of cavalry. I really should have stopped getting cavalry a while ago. A long while ago. Aserai footmen, perhaps? Yeah. Bardic veteran. Oh, more cavalry. Here, I mean, Mamluk Palace Guard, they're not really that great. Might as well get the horse archers there. More archers here. More archers here. Mercenary swordsmen, I suppose, for hired blades. Yep, let's do it. Need some more infantry. Good stuff, and good stuff. I'm actually a bit more bummed about these prisoners than I was before. We had so many of them ready to join us. Kinda silly, but it's not the end of the world. Right. Now, they're near Thraktere Castle, which means they are close. They are close to the front lines. Oh, no. Durthert of the Valandians declares war on the Ishkas. Are you kidding me, man? Durthert? Really, man? Really? You gonna do this? Probably gonna try and pick off some castle somewhere. Trying to regain his claims to greatness, if he ever had them. Okay, we're almost on the trebuchet over here. Come on now. 480 strong. 480 strong. Fatigue continues to improve his engineering skill, helping us build these trebuchet. Trebuchets, plural, I suppose. Sounds like a chaise lounge, you know. Alright, there we go. More reinforcements have arrived. This will be good. This will be good. Nikosor of the Battanians has been taken prisoner by Abalitos. Excellent. Now, what is happening with our other army? Gathering still near Gamadan. Fair enough. A decent size. Not as big as I had hoped, perhaps, but a decent size. 851. They'll be able to take on some of those castles that we saw earlier. These guys are almost done. Ooh, hello. Panalea. Being chased away by Savannah. Excellent. We got Chalia over here as well. Trebuchet is done. Move you to reserve. Pull you out. Get you out here as well. Alright, time to get to work. 482 is what we're looking at. Frank got some damage over here. I just need to break those walls. Skolder Brotva have joined the Valandians. See, that's where the threat comes. Is with mercenaries. I could push for a peace. Lanarkhen is under attack. Not Lanarkhen Castle, just Lanarkhen itself. I could push for peace with the Valandians. It is not a hefty fee. You know what? I'm kind of tempted. Less than 1,000 tribute a day. And crush them afterwards. No support for it, though. No support for it. Fair enough. To 480. Good stuff. 479. Doing alright. This trebuchet is going to drop. Yeah, that was fast. Balmund, what happened to you, buddy? What happened to Balmund? It is him alone. It says 140 up over here. Why does it say 1 over here? Everyone is wounded. Look at that. 1 plus 139 wounded. Are you kidding me? What is this? Antrek is under attack. The Valandians, man. The Valandians. Bearing food. I have 28 days of food. Fine. That's fine. Getting the work done over here. Break those walls. Break those walls. I'm not afraid about... Not afraid of charging into a castle that has 400... Or I should say a city that has 400 something defenders. Those walls need to break. Ooh. Okay, 1,010 strong. 909 infantry. Definitely outnumbering ours. Our range definitely outnumbers theirs, though. Okay, let's see if they strike us. Let's see if they strike us. Looks like they're turning away. Yeah, we've got some more reinforcements coming. That's probably why. I don't think they'll want to engage. Don't think they'll want to engage at all. Our numbers are growing. Another trebuchet over here. We're doing okay. Keep the pressure on. This wall is taking a good bit of damage. And they still have 5 days worth of food. They still have 5 days worth of food. It's ridiculous. Any of our party willing to join us? Hang on a second. What's this? Azagos has a message for you. Okay, well, let's close that. Let's close this. Azagos has a message for me. Conspiracy quest available. These are things that they've added with the new, the latest update. Before I look into that, though, I just want to see traveling to Verin Castle to besiege. Verin Castle. Okay, good. Good, good, good. It is Battanian. I was worried it was Valandian. Okay, fair enough. Now, how do I get back to me? Plan, maybe? Done? Yeah, okay, great. I just like having the camera focused. A message from Arzagos. Greetings, Partia. We have a new problem. I've had reports from my agents of unusual bandit activity near Berahal Castle. They appear to be raiding and killing travelers who aren't under the protection of the Empire and leaving the others alone. This seems very much like the work of Istiana, to terrorize local merchants so that no one will stand up for our cause. I advise you to wipe these bandits out as quickly as possible. That would send a good message both to our allies and our enemies. Hunt the gangs of the desert bandits. Gotta do 3 of them in 20 days? Are you kidding me? Please tell me this is a quest that repeats. I can't. I'm in the middle of a war. I'm in the middle of a war, Arzagos. What do you expect me to do? 20 days. Okay, this is... adds a little bit of a spice to the mix, I suppose. Fair enough. Fair enough. More reinforcements arriving over here. Excellent, excellent. We're 2,000 strong. See, if it wasn't for this army over here, I wouldn't mind separating from some of these guys. Let's prevent Okai from joining us. He's not here yet. 4 hours away, okay. Close enough that he might be in trouble if we don't let him join us. Alright, cool. Fair enough, fair enough. You live and you learn, you live and you learn. Walls are taking some damage. Focus on the catapult, please. There we go. We're doing alright. Oh, are these guys about to attack? Oh. That's 2,000. That's 2,000 of them. Are they going to strike us? They look like they're keeping their distance right now, but those are big numbers. That's kind of terrifying. Alaneth of the Battanians has been taken prisoner by Okai. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Well done. Can't complain about that. One wall's about to fall. One more to go, though. Well, 1.5 total. Good stuff. This is not good. These are big numbers. These are bigger numbers than they appear. Any second now they're going to strike. They're maybe waiting for one more army to arrive or something. Sturgeons of the Northern Empire have made peace. Fair enough. Good for you. Sturgeons in the Northern... There we go. There's the peace. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Come on. Come on. Shadow this wall. Close. Ooh. That looked different than usual. Maybe I'm just misremembering how it used to look. Oh yeah, just misremembering. It just looks different because of the gap or something in the angle, maybe. Okay, walls are down. I say we lead the assault. We'll be fine in terms of numbers, I suspect. As long as we perform well. The garrison over here, 150 infantry, 49 range, 2 cavalry. Lots of Alandian crossbows here. Very well, very well. Very well. And there's the militia as well. A fair number of archers in here. We'll take losses. There's no two ways about that. We will take losses, but this is why we came here. This is why we came here. Go ahead and upgrade these guys. Make sure they're ready for battle. Shouldn't have put them on horseback, but too late now. And I could get some of these guys to join in as well, sure. Landing swordsmen. Well-trained infantrymen, sure. Get these looters in here as well, why not? Brigand. Hillmen. Get them in here. Mercenary swordsmen, Aserai infantry, the Aserai archer, Mamluk guard. Just everyone on foot. Join on in. Try and gain some experience as well. And let's capture this hold. And we'll turn our attention to the armies just outside. Upgrade you guys as well, why not? Get you better armor at least. On here. Over my limit, that's fine. Time to assault. Want to make sure I'm properly equipped. Pretty sure I am. Got Valdim. Got the Executioner's Axe as well. Got the sword. Got the board. Yeah, I guess we're good. Lead the assault. A little nervous, not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous. This is a big war. This is a big war we've been building up to for a while. And the controls are all different and stuff as well, so I'm a little nervous. A little nervous. God, this is beautiful. This game is beautiful. This game is gorgeous. What do I want to leave out here? We got Trebs. Honestly, I feel like the Trebs are going to cause more friendly fire than anything else. There's only 400 of them. This one I'll keep out because it looks like it might have clear shots. But go ahead and get rid of all of these. Oh, sorry. Auto deploy first, then deploy all of these. There we go. I suppose we'll probably charge up and join in over here. We'll see. Probably join in from this side. Get in there. You know, there's a fair bit of room here for us to ride and get some damage done on horseback with Valdim in hand. Maybe we have to get up on the walls to start eliminating some archers as well. Or crossbows, I suppose, more specifically. All right, let's do it. Let's begin. Here it goes. The first blow is about to be struck. Guess we're on this side. As well stick to this side then. Balled him out. Both hands. Excellent. Up we go, up we go. Around the bend. Up and over. Nice. Through these like makeshift caltrops. Excellent. Okay, cool. Now they're actually quite nicely blockaded in there. What I might want to do is... Come on, let me get off my horse. Thank you. Go sword and board and try and take care of some of these archers. Stop them from hurting our soldiers. Ooh. Did not expect to be surrounded. Okay, 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 okay. Play it safe, play it safe. Our men have arrived. Okay, great. Down with you. Down with you as well. Try and get up there. Stick to our original objective over here. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, I cut his legs off. Cut that man's legs off. Alright, good stuff. Valdem comes out. Here to play. There we go, it's party time. Nice. Famous last words, I know. Oh, can you imagine being slammed by an axe with your, like, chest up against a wooden barricade? Need to make sure I don't drop dead over here. I am fairly low on health. There we go. They let me get behind. And now I'm just... Oh, look at that. Look at that flood. Just pushing through. Come on, men! Excellent. Oh, ruined that guy's day. Took a couple of losses here, but we're doing well. We're doing quite well. Wonderful. You guys are all fleeing. Excellent. This guy's not. Neither are you. There we go. Oh, that guy's gonna get away, isn't he? How dare you mock me? How dare you mock me? Let's go. Oh, that athleticism. Not high enough for the armor I'm carrying. They've all fled. Fair enough. Down with him. Excellent. Let our men train a little bit. Good stuff. Fantastic stuff. The battle is done. We took a couple of losses. We trained. Our men trained. Did quite well. We've taken a castle. Well, a holding. I keep saying castle. We're taking a city. A whole city. Bring that banner down. Bring that banner down. Alright, now listen, this battle is not over. Where's that scum? Oh, we're still getting some kills in as well. It's not bad for training. Not bad for training. Oh, you know what? This guy's probably dead. Look at how many of us there are. Well done, men. Well done. Yeah, okay, that guy definitely got killed. Good stuff. 180 leveled up. We lost 54 soldiers, 44 wounded. Not too bad. Not too bad. 180 leveled up, though. That's pretty good. Some Imperial recruits lost over here. Some legionaries. Always got to lose some good quality troops, right? Some recruits, some light cav, of course. Levy crossbow. Hard blades. Alright, did pretty well. Cool. Scroll all the way to the top. It's become a lot slower to scroll, it feels like. All the way up to the top. Oh, not a lot of renown or influence or anything. I mean, we had the numbers. We had the extreme advantage over here, so no surprise there, I suppose. But the first blow has been struck. Wonderful. 38 prisoners. We're at a city, so I might as well take them all on. Looks like we are over our troop limit as well. Good. That means they've survived, you know, for the most part. That's promising. It also means we can leave some people behind as garrison down here. And let's pick up all the loot as well, of course. There you have it. All those prisoners that just got dropped. Now, we are still quite strong. We're over 2,100 strong. We could march right out over here and engage all of these armies. It looks like they're about 2,000 strong as well. If we strike a blow over here, if we manage to eliminate all of them, if we manage to imprison or kill a handful of them, it'll set the tone of the entire war up ahead. Down south over here, Heckard is besieging Varen Castle. It looks like that siege has become an assault, looking at like the wounded count and whatnot, but we don't know for sure just quite yet. Up over here, Rovolt has fallen. We'll take Turby Castle shortly afterwards, and then Ustakan as well. But we just need to figure out what to do with these two. That here. No, you can stay here, buddy. Maybe just swap your banners out. Folks, Rovolt has fallen to your troops. You may station a garrison here to defend it against the enemies who may try to recapture it. Very well. Something for next time. I hope you all enjoyed this session, because I certainly did. This war will envelop Calradia for some time to come. It is a big one. Britannia is the other superpower, so to speak. Between it's the Khuzait, it's us, and the Britannians. And you can see this tribute number is pretty high, very hefty. Not one that we're willing to accept. And it does look like their numbers have replenished. Now, that must be a lot of low-tier troops, because they did suffer at the hands of the Khuzait, but never rest on your laurels. Never. We must pretend that this war will be a struggle from start to finish. If we can eliminate the armies that are just outside our latest holding, then this might swing severely in our favor. But until that happens, you know, we must be prepared for the worst. Hopefully, that won't come to pass. If you had a good time, if you've been enjoying, you know what to do. Leave a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a big difference in how I approach content on the channel. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, I bid you farewell.